So, welcome everybody. Actually, I'm not alone here today, so I'm here with Uwe Kirschner, Vice President Business Model Innovation from Bosch. Welcome, Uwe.
Yeah.
So, and first of all, I have a question for you. Can you tell me what is the number one challenge in innovation?
Well, I'm sure there are different versions around what's the number one problem in innovation. And consider a second innovation like a horse race. The individual innovation ideas are these different horses. And you ask yourself, which innovation idea is going to be successful? And if you are truly honest to yourself, even if you are working on technology only, you don't know. You don't know which innovation projects will be successful. Usually, corporations like ours, they love tech, they love to invest in R&D spendings, they love to invest in their respective innovation ideas, and they do all this for one reason. They want this idea, you know this, to turn out to be this lovely unicorn, as you can see. Unfortunately, very often, for corporate innovators as well as for individual startup entrepreneurs, the innovation more looks like this. We call these innovation projects the walking dead. These are innovation ideas which maybe even after several years are unable to answer the simplest questions in innovation. Let me just mention a couple of them. Who is the customer? What do they really need? How will our relevant value proposition look like? And can this idea turn into a substantial business, for example, for Siemens or for Bosch? So we believe nobody can pick winners. And this is particularly true for innovation ideas which go beyond the existing core businesses. So talking about that, what kind of innovation do you differentiate at Siemens? Karina, tell me more.
So, as you can see on my slides, the McKinsey 3-horizon model. So, on the left side, you see the exploitation. That means the focus on the core business. Horizon 2 is growth business, and Horizon 3 is actually the exploratory business, where we explore new business models, we explore new industries, and also new markets. And many corporations out there are very good at focusing on the current core portfolio, actually. And as a consequence, those companies don't invest much in new innovative projects, and those projects might be even stopped. So we learned from Uwe that nobody can pick winners. And we actually also know that round about 90% of external startups fail. And the number one reason for failure is that there is actually no market need.
Correct.
So, what about corporations? Are they doing better than external startups? And according to different studies, they are not doing much better than the external startups. So we ask ourselves, what can we do as a corporation to be bold and successful in innovation and drive innovation in a capital efficient way? So, and yeah, we thought that there are many corporations out there that are handling with the same question. And that's why we as Siemens started our collaboration with Bosch in order to find answers to these questions and to learn from other big corporations such as Siemens. So, Uwe, what are your key learnings from our collaboration?
Exactly, and we've done the same. So we have not been shy to say, well, we are probably quite good in develop technology and products, but what about business model innovation? And therefore, we also reached out to leading institutions around the globe and also leading corporations such as Siemens. And from Siemens, for example, we could learn how to use creativity. You will learn more about this today, how we can apply creativity methodologies in early stage phases of the respective innovation processes you have in your organization, and also strategic foresight, which is very important, in order to decide what are your relevant hunting zones. And what about Bosch?
Yeah, what about Siemens? So Siemens, we learned from you how to systematically drive innovation within our organization and also how to bring the innovation spirit and the mindset into our organization. So, and now I want to quote Mark Schurl, who is a lecturer at UC Berkeley and really active in the field of innovation. And he also says that innovation is not a black box. Innovation is not magic. There is a way to drive innovation in a systematic way. And Uwe, can you tell us more?
Yeah, definitely. Coming back to the horse race, which we pointed out at the beginning of our presentation. So as I said, typically corporate innovators, corporate organizations, they tend to invest on few innovation ideas, and always, as I pointed out, with the expectation that the idea turns out to be the lovely unicorn. Unfortunately, that's typically leading to heavy capital investments, and due to the failure rate, which you were mentioning, to also inefficient capital spendings. We at Bosch, we thought there is a better approach, and we call this the innovation funnel approach, meaning that we have to test many ideas in a fast, structured, and capital efficient way. With that process, we also find those very few innovation ideas with the potential to scale. But on the other side, we are also able to terminate innovation projects before actually developing the corresponding tech or maybe even the MVP. So what about Siemens? What are you doing at Siemens in this context?
So actually to reach our goal, to find the new unicorn, we definitely need to identify new opportunities, validate those opportunities in order to be able also to incubate and scale them. So first of all, we identified 3 very important strategic goals. We need to be customer-centric. That means we always start with a customer and we always end with a customer. We also empower our teams to give themselves or to declare themselves a go or no-go, actually. And those teams, they are guided by innovation coaches, which have different certifications in that field. And we also give transparency to our internal investors. That means that we have different assessments on the respective maturity levels so that our internal investors know which deliverables are already passed. And we have our so-called innovation framework, so the innovation process, in place with different acceleration programs in order to speed up the validation and also the incubation. And as I said, we have our professional coaches that guide the teams through the entire end-to-end process. And Uwe, what are your key learnings from our journey together and from the different findings in the field of innovation?
Thank you, Karina. Exactly. We thought if you only take like 3 messages from this very short impulse session with you, the first would be, don't believe you can forecast the future and which innovation project will be successful. Go for a data-driven, evidence-based innovation approach. There are leading methodologies and methods around which you can apply. Of course, you have to bring them into the corporate context, but they are existing and you have to apply these. Second, think of your innovators. Empower them in truly exploring the innovation idea, and also give them the freedom to find out whether they are on a journey which will lead finally, hopefully, to a substantial business for your respective organization, or if not. And if not, it's not failure of the respective team, It's just, that there are maybe better ideas you should focus on as a corporate innovation. And third is actually what the two of us are doing, open innovation. We believe that also corporations can interchange on relevant methods and tools, on best practices, and then to turn these ideas and to bring them into our corporations and then to really drive innovation at scale in our organizations. With that said, thanks a lot for your attention.
Thank you.